Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm not sure what's going on here. It looks a bit weird. Anyway, onwards. Thanks for joining us tonight once again. I hope none of you were left hanging out to dry last week. When we were previous commitments, we were involved in a 4-day retreat, which started last Thursday. Thursday night finished about 8 o'clock, so it was too much of a rush. So anyway, that's my excuse. And all the usual guys, so Pia and Haresh, Mandy, they were all part of the retreat as well. So we thought rather than rush around and stress everyone out trying to get somewhere in a certain time, we just, unfortunately, we cancelled it, which I think isn't bad really for a track record. I think it's the first one we've actually cancelled since I started in April of last year, I think. So I think we're doing pretty well, really. So I'm going to say hello to Facebook user. Amanda and Mandy. Hi, guys, ladies. Sally. Yeah. Welcome. Hello. And we'll probably start, I think. So, got any more names? Oh, yeah. Or hi, Orla. I can't see this. And I think I could say hello to my darling wife, although she's just walked out the room. Hi, Haresh. So I think that's enough hellos. Then to all you anonymous Facebook users, greetings and welcome, even though we don't know who you are. So let's make a start. Let the evening begin. So I reckon we've probably all been sat down long enough to be in a reasonable, comfortable position. If not, why not? I have to ask that now. It's part of the menu, I guess, part of the routine. So now we get comfortable and we'll start the evening as usual by let's take a nice few deep breaths in, right deep down to the pit of our stomach. And as we breathe in, we can feel a beautiful, warm, comfortable feeling beginning to form in our stomach. And as we exhale, we're releasing some of the rubbishy thoughts and some of the feelings and emotions that we don't really need. Any little nagging thoughts, worries, we'll let them go. We don't need them. And as I say, with each breath that we take in, we become aware that the blue energy inside of us is beginning to grow, beginning to accumulate in the pit of our stomach, which is as the healing energy begins within us. And on the last breath out, consciously, we release all the trivial and trauma. We'll leave all those thoughts behind, don't need them. We're just focusing on building up the peace and the calmness within us, not only so that we benefit, but so that we can share it with others. And it makes it easier to share when we know what we're experiencing to share. So as we're breathing in, the blue energy inside our stomach begins to grow and to grow. With each breath, it grows and it begins to take up more space within us. And it gradually works from our stomach, it works downwards through our pelvis and our hips, down through our legs, to our knees, where it stops for a little while. And at the same time, the energy is moving up from our stomach, up through our torso, through our lungs, to our heart, where it also stops on its journey. And it stops there because these are places where we carry stress or can be affected by stress. The knees, the stress can crystallize behind the kneecap, so the healing energy can help dissipate that and transmute that into healing energy. And as with our heart, the healing energy works its way around, almost gently massaging the heart, giving it a bit of TLC, a little bit of maintenance. And we become aware of it moving from our heart upwards, up to our shoulders, where again it stays for a little while, massaging our shoulders and our arms, right down to our hands. And as it massages our shoulders, it is also removing and dissipating any stress that we've kept in our shoulders for some reason. But a lot of us seem to do that when we go a bit hunched back, or we're usually carrying a bit of stress. So the healing energy can help alleviate that a bit, somewhat. And at the same time, the energy is working from our knees down our calves, down to our ankles, giving our ankles a bit of extra care as they do a lot of work helping us walk, helping us to stay upright. And that energy moves on from our ankles, continues down completely through our feet, through our toes, through the instep and our soles of our feet. And it even goes beyond our feet, and it goes down into the ground a little. And as the healing energy begins to move upwards from our shoulders, it goes through our throat, helping us to be clear, helping us to say what we need to say at different times. And it goes over our face. It goes up from our throat, it goes up to our eyes to helping us see more clearly, and our ears to hear more clearly. And it finally comes to a stop at the top of our head, where it protrudes a little bit, as it does from our feet. And as we feel that healing energy moving around within us, bringing us some peace and some quietness within, and helping us to return to a state of balance within ourselves. And our breathing has now settled down to a comfortable rhythm. It's not too fast, it's not too slow. It's almost, we're breathing without realizing it, because the rhythm is that of our body. And the balance is a balance of our physical body. And as we enjoy this feeling of the rhythm and the balance, we begin to become aware that that healing energy is beginning to move beyond our bodies, outside, externally. It's almost like we have a halo effect around us, created by the blue energy, like a blue mist, perhaps. And this is the healing energy coming into us and working its way through us, and then gradually beginning to leave us, to spread a little bit further out. And as it does so, we think of our family and friends, our loved ones, all those that are very near and dear to us. We think of them and we invite those people, those folk, to come and join us and be a part of our healing energy so that they too may benefit and gain from it. And just welcome all those folk that join us. And those that don't want to, that's fine, that's their choice. We are not here to thrust the healing energy on anyone that may not want it. And we notice that the blue energy, the blue mist, is beginning to spread a little further from us. And into this new space, we invite people that are acquaintances, people we may have a passing good morning, people that we just may meet 5 minutes over a cup of coffee. The people who, as they are acquaintances in our everyday life, we invite those folk to join us also, as there is plenty of room, there's plenty of blue healing energy. It is an infinite source. Now, once again, we notice that that blue energy, the blue mist, is beginning to spread out from all of us and our invited friends. It spreads beyond us, outwards in all directions. And as it spreads across the surface of our planet, it leaves healing energy behind. The blue mist stays. And it is a continual flow that flows in all directions around our planet. And as it does so, we call to mind some people who we would invite to take part in this blue energy, to be a part of it. And let's start with the emergency workers, the ambulance men, the paramedics, the doctors, nurses, and all those people on call who are there for us in our moment of need. And we think also of the people that are in the hospitals and in any establishment that offers care 24/7. We see the blue energy lingering in those areas, those buildings or tents, wherever they may be on our planet. All of those folk connected in any way with the help of running those establishments. We invite those to be a part of our healing energy and to benefit from it. Perhaps to bring them a little breather, a little few moments of calm in a busy day, hectic day. And these could be aged care homes. They could be the carers who live with perhaps a relative or a friend, that they have elected to become that person's carer. We offer the healing energy for those folks. And we count all people on our planet, on our home. The healing energy is there for everybody if they choose. And again, some will choose not to accept it. But that's okay. We have made the offer. Many people will accept it for whatever reason, as it is a healing energy. We think of all the animals, especially the domestic animals in our world. We offer the healing energy to those creatures, those beings who will accept it, who will welcome it gladly. When we think of all the domesticated animals on the farms, we ask that the healing energy be with them to make their life more peaceful and their life becomes what it should be, in balance. We think of also the wild animals, the animals of the forest and the jungles and the skies, the birds, that the light is there for them also, for the same reason, to give those creatures the life that nature intended. When we think of all the trees and the plants growing on our surface, the planet for us, helping to balance the atmosphere and to provide us with food, with heat for the fire. When we ask that they too are left alone with the healing energy. And finally, we think of all the creatures of the ocean, whether close to the surface or kilometers deep on the ocean floor. We ask that the healing energy with the tides and the different currents, helping to rid the oceans of the pollution that has found its way there and now is finding its way inside the creatures that eat it. And lastly, we think of the places of our planet that are suffering any form of dis-ease, whether it's caused by nature or by man. We ask that all concerned find peace and find balance as they struggle to return to a normal life. And we'll spend some time now, we'll spend a few minutes with the picture, with the visualization of our planet, with the blue healing mist coming into each one of us and then working its way through us. And as we radiate it out, it goes out in all directions. And it is there for everyone and everything to take advantage of. And just see the visualization of that and the effect it will have on our planet, helping it bring it back to balance, to where it should be in its own evolution. And so, just as we have and we keep the vision of our planet in our mind, we become aware of all the other healing groups, large or small, wherever they may be on our planet, that are doing the same as us, radiating energy out for the benefit of all. And the more people involved, the more powerful, the more effective it becomes. And what a good feeling it is, radiating all that energy out for anyone and anything and everything. To know that it has come through us as individuals and as a group, with the power to help our planet to find peace from man-made disasters. And continue to radiate the energy out in all directions for these last few minutes. Knowing that the healing energy is infinite and abundance, always there for us to use, to tap into. And so now it's time to allow your awareness to return to your body. And as we gradually slow down the radiating of the energy, and as your awareness returns, bring with it the visual we have of our planet completely covered in a blue healing mist, that it is always there. And it is always there for us and anyone else. So now just take these last couple of minutes for your awareness to completely return to your physical body. And as it does, just have a bit of a stretch of your fingers and your feet, or even rub your feet on the floor, just to help you become grounded once again. And then when you're ready, just stand up and just have a bit of a shake. Just to bring you back to your core, to your center. And those of you that may need a little longer to feel completely grounded, then please take the time. Do not get up in a hurry with the danger of falling over. When you feel comfortable, just stand up nice and slowly. And then when you feel your awareness has completely returned and you feel grounded, just have a bit of a shake just to make sure before you carry on with your day. And all that's left for me is to say thank every one of you for joining to radiate the energy out. Thank you so much, and we'll be here at the same time, same place next week and many other weeks. For those regulars, you may notice that I have a different setting behind me. Find it hard to believe, but it's a very pale green wall. So I'm in a different room. We didn't cut the trees down. It's okay, don't worry. They're still in the other room. So anyway, do take care. Thank you, all of you, and each and every one of you. Take care of yourselves and look after your family and friends. And until the next time, good night.